big part of the player's offense is mix-ups. What's a mix-up, you say? Well, it's simple. It's this.
Bruh.
And I'll show you how. Hello everybody, FGC Nerd here, and welcome to How to Mix with Kefla. In the previous video, we covered Hit, one of the more natural left-right mix-up characters within Dragon Ball FighterZ. I'm switching gears to one of the more well-rounded mix-up characters, and the star of today's video, Kefla. Let's begin. Now, when I say Kefla has well-rounded mix-ups, I simply meant that she doesn't have to work as hard for left-right or high-low mix-ups as other characters like Vegeta. All she really needs is an assist for mid-screen mix-ups, since the way she does it is punishable. Even then, when she has no assists, she can spam one bar meter and she instantly guarantees an RPS mix-up, left-right, high-low, or bait option. Let's start with her more safer high-low mix-ups. Kefla has multiple low-hitting attacks. 2L, which can be repeated twice, 2M, and 214X low lariat, with depending ranges. So she already has 4 lows. Couple that with air-JS, air-JM, air-JH, 5L into 5LL, 5M, 5H, 6M, and her unique normal 6H, she quickly becomes terrifying to block against. For example, this is her standing light, and she can do 4L to chain it twice into itself. 5L into 5LL is this punch into rapid kicks. Her 5M is a multi-hitting flurry advance rush. Her 2M is a low, here, as you can see, 5H, 6H, air-JM, air-JS, air-JH, and, of course, her horizontal forward series also hits standing. 6H is unique to her as it's a standing overhead that's slower than 6M. However, it's harder to recognize because Kefla doesn't leave the ground. She even can combo into 5H if it hasn't been used in the block stream, or special move afterwards, unlike 6M, which requires assists. For example, I can 6H into 5H, or if I set the opponent to block, if I do this, unlike 6M, which she needs an assist to combo into. She can also cancel any of her multi-hitting moves into this, as her 5M has 4 hits and she can cancel any of them. For example, I can stop at 3, I can stop at 2, I can even stop at 1 if I'm fast enough. However, if you repeatedly use 6H, your opponent will catch on and punish you, since it has longer startup than a 6M, and 6M always leaves you at 0. It will only be a matter of time before Kefla opens up your opponent with a low lariat or 6H. On the other hand, if you think your opponent has gotten used to blocking your high-low mix-ups here, Kefla has the tools for left-right mixes to throw them through a loop. Now, to show this, I'm going to use Gohan's B assist for the time being. The A assist will come back. Besides the basic crossover air-JM, which you can do mid-screen, as you see here, she has a 2-on-4S command dash. This move does behave similarly to Hit's Deadly Intent, or quarter circle forward S. However, it will always stop behind the... Sorry, wrong input. It will always stop behind the opponent. If your opponent is away full screen from Kefla, the dash will catch up and pass them. It's even usable in the air, giving a high left-right hybrid mix-up. Be wary, the dash is at a set angle, and if you're not close enough to your opponent, you will just teleport in front of them, hence the left-right part. And as you saw there, I didn't cross up over him, even though I was closer to him. But now, here it works very well. This move makes Kefla completely invulnerable from frame 4, making it hard to punish in the middle of the move. Don't throw it out recklessly, for should your opponent wise up and attack before you can input the dash, or attack after Kefla did the dash, since it leaves her in recovery from the dash as a result. If I do it here, I pressed 5L and it didn't come out until after I completely recovered from the move. So you want to cover this move with an assist like Hit, so beam assist. With what you saw and heard here, Kefla really has good solo high-low mix-ups, unless you do her level 1 grounded super, which is quarter circle forward, H plus S. And as a result, after some startup, she throws out a volley of tracking missiles that will head to the opponent and explode in their face, regardless if they get hit or blocked. This is where Kefla really shines, quite literally. Since the super blocks your opponent's vision with countless explosions, Kefla is free to do a high-low, left-right, and bait mix-up without worrying about her opponent. What do I mean exactly by bait mix-up? Well, that's easy to explain, as the only two ways to beat the super and Kefla's resulting mix-up can be stopped either fully delay, tech, wake up, reflect, or spark. This means if Kefla can continue the pressure, if the opponent sparked, she basically forced her opponent to spark and to try and turn the tide of the battle in their favor, for it to only fail and give her a massive advantage. Otherwise, they fully delay tech and reflect, you can just wait and Dragon Rush. As an example here, if I said it should be after sliding knockdown, of course. So, for example, if I just do this combo here, while it's super simple and force the opponent into a hard knockdown state, as hard as it can be, you can see there that that Kid-Buu reflected the last hit of the super before being able to freely do anything. But if you time it right, you can catch them with the last reflect and just Dragon Rush. To wrap things up for Kefla, of course, has the universal throw, as I just showed you earlier, or tick throw mechanic that she can rely on should her mix-ups get too predictable. She even can condition the opponent to the point that if they look for Dragon Rush, like for example here, I could just 6H and then they would get hit as a result. And that's how to mix with Kefla. Closing out this video is assist recommendations for mix-up. She can use a blocks and assist like Team Gohan for extended high-low or safe left-right mixes because of the long recovery of 214S. She can use a beam assist for covering her command dash as well, given how the beam and herself travel horizontally on the ground, and it's hard to see where she went. She can even use fast assists, like Gohan's A and Trunks' A, to catch the opponent off mid-dash, as you can see here. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit the like, subscribe, the notification bell icons to keep up with more guides in the future, and check out my online shenanigans with Ranked or my sparring partner Bwomp. Bye!